Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and give my honest thoughts on how that is being ran. If you enjoy that kind of content, please be sure to click on the subscribe button as I do that every weekday at 1:30. But today I'm very excited to be checking out the 52nd most popular game on all of Kickstarter right now. That is GOLDblivion. Develop a colony in a fantasy gold rush with double deck building. Also available GOLDblivion Storm. So there's going to be an expansion or a premium thing. Also available, so it's another box. So it's essentially, there's a box and then there's another box. Fun in 7 hours, thank you, don't care. Distinctive artwork. I see the cards. They look very deck build-y. I see a board. It intrigues me. I wish this was zoomed in just a smidge bit more. Like, especially if we got rid of this, I feel like this could be a little bit bigger, because I'm intrigued. Anytime you can buy deck building with a board, I'm in. I'm just in. I'm immediately in. Granted, I'm in for, like, anything. But I'd love to know the player count, the time length, the age. Granted, you did mention double deck building. I don't know what that is. That gets me immensely excited. Let's get into it. All right, and as always, when we go to the video, I'm thinking three things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? You got to convince people. Let's go. Wait, I missed that part. So, I feel like a voiceover would have been really nice here, along with the subtitles. Even if it's, it doesn't need a professional voice actor, just anybody, I think would have been good here. Use GOLDblivion cards to develop your economy. That looks cool. That looks really neat. Use combat cards to conquer territories and treasures. So lots of different, I love seeing this because I want to know all the different bells and whistles. What can I do in your deck building game? Is it one where I'm going to be fighting people or trying to build something? Or what am I going to be doing? Because I feel like deck building has had so many games now that you could, I don't know. I feel like deck building, maybe my favorite genre, one of them. Worker placement deck building, I think. So I feel like the text is going by just a smidge bit too fast. Voice over needed, agreed. Even an AI voice would be good. Yeah, I don't need anything fancy. It's just, and I also feel like maybe slow it down just a smidge bit, because I want to see what's going on. Because you're telling me what's happening in the game and then showing it to me, but I can't put it all together. Use the card synergy to generate maximum golds. Yeah, so I read that, but they've already showed me like 30 cards now. They glanced through twice, so it's like, oh, I didn't even get to see all the symbols. I feel like just an extra split second or two would have been nicer. So $40 Canadian, $30 US. I already know that. That's a fantastic price. I immediately feel like that should be on the marquee. I definitely think so. And it's 1 to 4 players, so I feel like those absolutely both should be on the marquee somewhere. 1 to 4 players, $30, 40 Canadian, but $30 for the majority of your customers. 20 minutes per player. All that factored in with the fact that you have a unique new idea like double deck building, and I'm in. $30 to try a new mechanism? And I can say, oh yeah, double deck building. I've tried the double deck building game. I feel like that's... So I love the fact they did this, but I feel like the 1 to 4 players, the $30 price point, like that is a great price point. I've done polling on this before. Anything under $25, people just throw cash at without even thinking about it. If you just show up pretty much and you do a good job, and I feel like you did that. After the video, I am intrigued, mostly by the cool look of the cards and the double deck building. So do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? Find out. So 3 created, 42 back. At the head of GOLDblivion Games is one enthusiast, Jean-Francois Gauthier. Game designer Art Jean-Francois is a game developer in all their forms, a visual jack of all trades. He worked for 10 years as a video game artist in franchises such as Assassin's Creed, Guitar Hero, Marvel, Avengers, Legos, and also in the film industry with the World of Warcraft movie. He has combined his professional expertise and now devotes himself passionately to the creation of board games. His first game, GOLDblivion, won the Palme d'Or for Best Board Game Design in Quebec. Dinoblivion was really appreciated by players all around the world, too. Jean-Francois is an accomplished geek. As a teenager, he bathed in rich-themed worlds like Dungeons & Dragons, Shadowrun, and Magic the Gathering. His favorite games are Magic the Gathering, Terraforming Mars, Dominion, Castle of Concordia, Ascension, Tactics, Goblin Games is cultivation of ideas and mechanics accumulated over the years that finally materialized for the best of entertainment. Good afternoon, Mr. Mormo. So that was a mouthful there, but I will say I'm impressed. I see the pedigree. I see that you made other games. Dinoblivion. GOLDblivion. So this is GOLDblivion. So they all have the Blivion on them. Let's make sure people got their stuff. Ooh, I like that. Look at that. Why can't we do that again? That was great. 25 bucks. So they're reasonably priced games. Let's see. Make sure people got their stuff. New game, double deck building. Dinoblivion for the win. Hate the fact I can't see that. Dinoblivion news. The games have arrived in Canada. So this is 2022. So people got their stuff. Right. Bonjour. Stupid question. How does the Goblinsaurus work? Yeah, so people got their stuff. It is a thing, and then I'm going to guess this one is also quite obviously a thing, because this one is even older than that one. Yep. Cool. So this is from 2018, and they're talking about fulfillment, so cool. Can you do it? Yes, I feel good. Do I want it? Yes, I love double deck building, and I love $30 freaking dollars. And we start off right from the jump with stretch goals. Be still my beating heart. I was already interested. You had me with a good video, an interesting concept, 1 to 4 players. I like all that. I like the price point. Then I hit stretch goals. I say, boy, howdy, what is it? It's a, we're voting on stuff. You vote for the content. Well, whoa, that's exciting. So what is this? These are standees. That's a card. And then this is, I don't know. And then this one is a tile, or the box insert. So I actually really love this idea, just personally as someone who browses Kickstarter all the time, because this really shows you what the typical backer wants. They literally said, hey, would you rather have this extra tile, which is going to be gameplay, this extra tile, which is going to be gameplay, or a nicer box insert? And nicer box insert won. Like, this is fantastic. This is fascinating to me. All right, so cool. Love this stuff. This is great, and I bet the updates are gonna tell me more about it. I still would like to know a little bit more information here. Maybe like a sentence or two on each of them. That'd be nice. A new vote. Don't know what that means, but cool, I guess. Why do we want to hit it? I don't know. GOLDblivion. Experience a gold rush in the Age of Dragons. That actually is kind of a cool thing. So $30, $28. That's a great price. Like, I can't get over that price. Like, tell me that this does not, instead of funded in 7 hours, we don't have $30 right there. Like, I know you're funded. I understand how the Green Arrow works. The overwhelming majority of the people, 578, know how Kickstarter works. So it's just, I feel like that's such a good thing, though, that price. GOLDblivion is a competitive card game in which 1 to 4 players race to gain 10 gold bars. Simple, easy to understand rule, win condition like that. It's really fun. I love deck builders, and this is a really cool one. Meh. Why? Like, and once again, I don't put that on Mike from the One Stop Co-op Shop. I put it on them for, like, why use that quote? Okay, it's a fun game. What makes it fun? You're 52nd on games right now. There are 51 things above you that are competing that are like, tell me more. Tell me more. The game has a great tempo, and you really feel involved in the game. What does that mean? It's a great tempo. So it's not, like, it doesn't, turns don't take too long, I think. If I have to, like, try and decipher your quote, I don't feel like it's a rock-solid quote there. Does clickable to the videos. That's nice. They didn't put the videos on there, which I think is nicer, but still clickable. Great. GOLDblivion is our third game. Our previous games were successful thanks to backers like you, so this is great on the Can You Do It. Oh my gosh, it's so satisfying. He's talking about GOLDblivion. Okay? That was a previous game. Jean-Francois reinvents himself with very interesting double deck building mechanics, and automatic deck cleaning, and several paths to victory. Now this one, automatic deck cleaning, don't know what that means, but it gets me excited. Double deck building and several paths to victory. Now that quote wins in my mind. 5 mechanics that make GOLDblivion unique. Maybe that's maybe what I'll do. Battle of the quotes. Every day I will choose who wins the battle of the quotes. Double deck building. Which quote I think is the most convincing. Upgrade 2 decks of cards with your combat cards. Cool stuff. It's great. I just want to see the videos. Stuff. Cool. Coming soon. Okay. Easy to teach after just one round. So what is the video going to be, though? Do these ones tell me what the video was? Because I want to see a gameplay of this, especially if it's only 20 minutes per player. Should be like a 30-minute solo video somewhere in here. Yeah, it just tells me that this is a video of someone talking about it. Is this a gameplay? Is this a how to play? Is this...
C'est le temps d'aller...
I don't know. Especially because I don't speak French. But maybe I feel like you need to mention that on the outside. What style video that is. Because that is just industry standard. And I see why it's industry standard, because when it's not here, it's annoying. And it's like, oh man, I gotta click on this and it might not even be the video I'm looking for. So yeah, industry standard for the win. Lots of material and possibilities. 30 gold nuggets included. More than 146 cards, 15 enemy tiles, 7 magic tokens, 2 dice. Yeah, and you're at the $30 price point. You're really not... Your head's not up against a gun with anybody with a price. I mean, 3 solo challenges plus a solo challenge mode open to the community. Interesting. Don't know what that means. Bilingual game, but I'm excited. An excellent game, even better than the previous ones. Coming soon. Perfected. GOLDblivion has been playtested for 2 years at conventions. We took your... I do like this. This is great. The game evolves incredibly well. Your turns give you lots of options and combos. I like combos. Cool. Double deck builder. That's a review. That one's... So this is the first one I've seen that's actually on here. Most of the time they make you click through. I wonder what was special about Ryan. Why does Ryan get it? Actually, no, I guess some of them do have it. Some of them don't. Some of them do. Hopefully there's a gameplay on here. Rules, click here, like that. Nice intermediate game. Well balanced. Everyone liked the art. As far as I'm concerned, bravo, Jean-Francois. Mission accomplished. Nice intermediate game. It's well balanced. This is quite a ringing endorsement. What'd you think of the game? Yeah, it was a nice intermediate game. Well balanced. Everybody liked the art in the game. Oh. This is why I don't ask you for your game opinion, Ryan. Like, what does that mean? Like, tell me more. Did it suck? Did you like it? Like, were the turns too long? Like, something else useful. And once again, I don't put it on the quote E. I put it on the people who put the quote there. And I think they probably did it because he's a famous author. It looks like best-selling author. Anywho, $30. This looks great. This, wow, whew, I would love to see this even higher. This is a really popping. Oh no, this isn't all the components though. This is just some of the components. GOLDblivion Storm Edition. Oh, this is what is the? Oh, this is the other. This is your other game. Oh, I thought this was an expansion. I was excited for it being an expansion, not for another whole other game. But let's check this out, because I will say I have yet to see anything aside from the quotes, like some BGG stuff going on, and I've never heard of this game. So I am curious to see what I've been missing out on in the GOLDblivion and the GOLDblivionosaurus. So that looks good. 15 new cards. So I don't really feel like they're doing a great job selling me the GOLDblivion Storm Edition. All you're showing me is the fact there's 50 new... Oh, this is all the other stuff. Where's the components? This is,
talk about
5 minutes. It's not what I want. I was hoping for a gameplay or something. So it just feels like they're just selling this extra stuff here. It's like when I buy roadside fruit. And they're like, hey, you need a TV antenna? We got a whole box back here. And I'm like, well, I wasn't planning on that, but, you know, maybe I do. And I get it. Like, it's weird having its own section here. And I actually like this section better than I like the section for the game that's currently... Whoa! $33? Oh, that's one additional copy. It's not that you get both. We've moved on to the add-ons. Okay. Neoprene playmat with 2-player surfaces, GOLDblivion and GOLDblivion. Now that is hot. That is very hot. That's cool. Shipping included, so it's free shipping. One bag, at least for that part. 1 bag, 30 additional gold nuggets, 16 improved material cubes. Those are hot. So is there like a big deluxe pledge level here? Because you haven't talked to me about it, and we're coming towards the end. So, yeah. Print and play, GOLDblivion Storm Edition. Because I'm sure that one's just sending everybody's pants on fire. Why back on Kickstarter? Cool. You help the community to unlock stretch goals, possibly to get a gift card as a launching event in Quebec and a pickup point in Montreal. What? Okay, so shipping, $11. So is it just one pledge level? This is the 66. So they don't. I have to go over here to see if there's another pledge level. GOLDblivion, our new game, 270 people. GOLDblivion, Storm Edition, 17 backers. Whoa! Those are... How much did... I thought we were pretty high up here. Right? Yeah, 40K. Okay. Retailer pledge, 3 backers. So this is both games. Ah, there it is, 121. Okay. And how much is that? It's $59. That's $60 MSRP. So here's my line of thinking. I got to that and I just whistled because I'm like, that's a pretty good price, you know? I'm paying $29 for each game. Assuming it's highly rated, so let's check this one out on the Board Game Geek. Let's see what's going on here. Where were we? What's the rating here? 29.38. So for most people, that's more hit than miss right there. And this is an upgraded, refined version of that game for $29. I don't have an issue with that. I don't have a problem with that. Plus, this looks like a pretty cool game. I'm interested to try it. So I feel like there's a lot of good stuff going on here. But this pledge level right here, I don't feel like that was properly sold to me. I think it felt like it was kind of sprung on there. I want to go when we scroll back up, I'm going to check that out. So it's $70 in and out the door to get both games. And that's great. Like, I'm looking at what I expect to pay, for an all-in, $70, 2 games, one of which I know has a proven track record and is a proven commodity. That's great. Good. Oh, wait. Yeah, love that. So shipping looks solid. Interesting. 121 to 3 to 17 to 66. All right. So, let's check out the FAQ updates, comments. Give this one a grade. I'm excited to check out these updates to see how engaged the people are with the voting. GOLDblivion, I already have a copy of GOLDblivion. Why can't I buy an expansion pack? We wanted to do this, but due to the low-quality producer, would not have been able to... Okay, I already own GOLDblivion, but I want GOLDblivion Storm Edition. What am I supposed to do with my old copy? You can upgrade it with a print and play, or you can give it to a friend, or sell it on the marketplace. Then you're a greater version of the game you know and love with a small discount. Those are weird FAQs. Okay. Anywho, update, vote number 7. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your great participation. Here are the voting results for the 7th stretch goal. Congratulations, we have unlocked a new Noble card. Gastlok is a magician who drinks too much. His magic gives him very hazardous results. Throw a die. Cool. And this is what I was talking about. Like, if we could just compress this sentence underneath that in the stretch goal area, I think that would really... Because I'd want to read through those. I want to see what all my possible combinations of stretch goals could be. I like that. Thank you so much for the participation. We love reading you. And we convert it to French. I like C, but now B is better. Thank you for creating the world for us. Let's see. So 153. Holy guacamole. That's some engagement. That's what I taught. Like, that's what I'm talking about right there. Whooey. Vote 6. So then. Okay. Like it. Okay. Comments. Stretch, so 7B, so this is where people are voting in here as well. I really thinking you two remove my pledge. I really don't appreciate the fact I had to rebuy a game. I follow you since the beginning, so it's kind of punishment. I know that my opinion changed nothing for you. Have a nice day. As was previously mentioned, the creator really tried to make it work, but the cost of production shipping would have been too high. It would be possible to get a good price for just an upgrade pack. Yeah, and that's... I will tell you a story. I did a 500 print run game, and the most costly aspect of it was that I had stretch goals that were a separate pack. And we were like, we'll just print this pack off, and it'll be no biggie, and then we'll ship it out. And then we did. It catches up to you. I get that. So I've been thinking about the Storm Edition. Yes, I know discussed to death, but bear with me and think I've come up with a solution to it. First off, you might not want to consider not making the Storm Editions and sticking just to the 2nd edition of the original base game. Again, bear with me. Instead, reach out to your manufacturer and check out the pricing of 2 options. 2 boosters, 50 cards each equal in French. 1 booster, 30 cards equal in French. It might end up being cheaper to produce 1 booster with both sets of cards. The waste kind of sucks, but it's more economical than fans have to buy a 2nd edition of the game. This is a big deal. We're very sorry. We understand your point. What about the print play for you? No answers for... Okay. That is a vocal minority, though. And with a small publisher like this, I mean, what do you want? What do you want them to do? Like, they're not making $400,000. They're making 40 grand. And they have to ship out. Now, 621 backers. The math seems off to me. So there's 270. Oh, no, it's not. 287. And then 400. Oh, this is it. The all-in, give me everything. Yeah, dang it, 89. I didn't even realize it was there. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's exactly what I'm talking about right there. I had no idea that there was a whale pledge level. And I went through the entire campaign because they didn't mention it over here. Yeah, that's what I was going to go through and mention. I felt like they really dropped the ball in the pledge area. They did a great job spotlighting the price, but that's not the pledge level they want. They don't want you to pay $30. They want you to get the double one. Because now we go into just rambling and quotes, and it just feels like we're meandering. And here's the thing. We're talking about the game, and then here's quotes, and then here's a bunch of the... So here's some of the components. And it's easy to teach, and more quotes and videos that then we gotta go. We got more quotes, and we did this, and we did this. And we're not talking about the pledge levels in any way, shape, or form. And then we get to here, and this is an add-on. It looks like an add-on. Oh, this is our other game. And it's $30 as well. But it doesn't, at no point says, hey, you can get both these games for $59. You know, which I feel like is a big misstep. And then you just kind of spring the add-ons on me. And those add-ons look nice. Like, oh, these look nice. That looks nice. I thought that was a really cool idea. And it's like an add-on. And you just don't have a pledge area. And I feel like if you just put a pledge area just right after, just bam, right here. Like, this is a great start to a pledge area. And then we just don't have it. And I think that's why you see these so evenly distributed. 138, 121, 270. That's not what you're shooting for. Bauer's Law says that if you should always pretty much have your most popular pledge level being the one with all the bells, all the whistles, because that's just what happens with the majority of Kickstarters. Like, that's not me saying that as my opinion. That's me going through Kickstarters every single day and paying attention to what the most popular pledge levels are. And the fact that this is so evenly skewed out shows me that you did not spotlight what you wanted me to buy well enough. There's a reason that on GameFound, in the top right-hand corner, there is a locked thing that is the pledge level that they want you to take. Because that is massively important. Because honestly, $30, I was like, well, I'm in at $30, but you're trying to get me at $90. You're trying to get me $100 grand total with the shipping, which, don't get me wrong, that's still great. I'm getting 2 games, one of which I know has a proven track record. I'm getting deluxified components. But yeah. All right, final grade for this one. I do want to check out this. We're the majority of people. Canada, holy crap, 258. Wow, France, 206. United States, you suck. Wow, that is atypical. So that makes me wonder, like, what's not going well? What has not why have you got the crossover appeal to the United States of America? Because if you're newer to the channel, you might not know this, but every day I always look at that, and we can look at just about any other of these top 5 games, and we're going to see that the majority of people backing these are from the United States of America. 4,522 to 533. Like, just one after the other, you're going to see. So that means that something just did not, like, 817 to 86. So that is super atypical that America is in the bronze and getting spanked in the bronze. So whatever you did in Canada and France, spectacular. Kudos to you. But I think maybe we need some more something in the United States of America. And mention that pledge level, I think, would be huge. Mentioning the $30 on the price point would be huge. So final grade for this one. Maybe they didn't advertise to this U.S. money left on the table. Yeah, I definitely think. Because other than that, like, when I tell you this, it's a 1 to 4 player, $30 game. It's 20 minutes per player. It's from an established publisher who's done stuff before. It's a new mechanism called double deck building. It sounds cool. And that sounds like it should be a slam dunk. And in Canada and in France, it's a slam dunk. And if it were in America, slam dunk, we're talking about $100 grand probably. Howdy, Huckleberry. So I see that, and I can't help but say to myself, like, that's a the handling of the pledge area here is a whole point grade job for me. Honestly, it might be a 1.5. Like, I'm serious. I did not realize there was an all-in pledge level until I happened to scroll all the way down. Like, that is... videos, okay. I was, honestly, this word right here does all the heavy lifting for me. Double deck building. You are teasing me with a new mechanism that I've never heard of, that I've never tried, that now I'm like, is there a triple deck building? Is this a thing? And so I want it, and the price is reasonable. So at the end of the day, I think I'm like a C-. I think that's about right. I feel like there's a lot good with going on here. I love what they're doing in the updates, getting people engaged, and I always say that. Like, these are not my ideas. It's just I see when people do things like this and the incredible engagement they get. Like, I want you to look at this. This is 153 comments on an update for 621 backers. Let's go back to the most popular thing on tabletop games right now and see. Like, this is what I'm talking about. So they're doing fantastic stuff here, but I feel like they just shot themselves in the foot with some other stuff. So I think I'm at about a C-, but I want to check that out. So let's see. This is, what's the biggest one? Because I doubt they have an update with 156. So this one's raised $214,000, 7,646 backers. They only have 2 updates. Jesus Christ, 83, 2 updates. That is, what the hell is that? Shame on you, fit to... Like, what? That's weird. Anywho, C-. Let me know in the comments below what's your final grade for this one. Feels like a missed opportunity. As always, if you enjoyed the content, please be sure to click on the subscribe button down below. As I'm trying to hit 13,000 subscribers before the end of the year. It's a very lofty goal, but aim high, I guess. Why not? Bye-bye.